Because we're supposed to play that.
Well, guys, welcome to I'm also going to roll again. An episode of NPC Brewery versus video. I'm playing Naya Superfriends versus
Lone Guess. Mid-range Lone Guess. Not like blue counterspell Lone Guess like my normal Guess decks. They're all counterspells. This does not play almost any counterspells.
Almost.
I'm playing an almost not blue deck, guys. Almost.
So you know we have played several of these games. It normally comes down to, and I want to equip with the Batter Skull. But
I main deck Batter Skull. I rolled 6.
he's on the play. I'm on the draw. I'm playing fun stuff like normal. He's playing also fun stuff for once.
Whoa.
Oh, shots fired.
Shots are fired. I will keep.
I will also keep this.
We both get a scry.
We do both get a scry. I'm on the draw.
Yep.
No, I got bottom it.
Play.
As much as I'd love to draw that 6-drop.
I think we'll keep it on top.
Okay.
Colony go.
Draw.
I'll do my best not to play.
Both of
into the
Nissa. 1, 2, 3. Sikor, Tribuilder.
Overgrown Tomb tapped.
Oh man. He's got me there. Pass. Steve on board.
Orborg, Sylvan, Carry, Tidonda. Next turn.
I'm gonna get a mountain.
Yeah, okay. It's always good to draw a Sylvan Carry, guys.
I don't always want to sacrifice my Sikor Tribuilder.
It's unfortunate that that's what we drew, because this is a really good card.
But when my opponent plays a 0-3 Hexproof, I would love to play sacrifice my Sikor Tribuilder to get land. Forest.
Planeswalker?
Yeah.
Look.
Make a wolf pass turn. Hopefully you'll be able to see the dice. Garrick Relentless, those of you who don't know what he does, he has 2 zeros on his front. One deals, it's sort of lightning bolt, it deals 3 damage to something, and then if he's at 2 or less counters he flips. His other 0 makes a 2/2 woof. If he's at 2 or less counters, Garrick Relentless will flip to his other side.
Speaking of wolf, it's your turn.
I just expect there to be a Ungiven coming down here in a second, so I'm gonna decide how I'm gonna combat that. Like, I'm tempted to just flip my Garrick now, but that doesn't accomplish anything really. Especially since next turn you can just animate your colonnade.
You're assuming I have lands.
If you have a land, yes, you can animate a colonnade. Puts us in a bit of a tricky spot. Steve!
Steve is good. I will block.
Okay, I will make a welcome pass. Oh, he didn't have it. I'm so surprised, actually.
Play Forbidden Alchemy.
That will resolve, and let's hope you don't get the Nutter Butters. The strength of my deck is like in a field of mid-range decks. It's not very good in combo decks. It's like, as you can see right now, I haven't. I've only played a handful of cards, and I have like 3 creatures. I have a pretty solid hand against like a mid-range deck. Like, this is just really good value mid-range strategy.
Grizzlebrand, Lingering Souls, and Path are gonna go to the graveyard.
So I'd classify that as pretty good.
I'll play a land.
Okay.
Pass.
We're not going to sack Steve here because we don't need an overwhelmingly large amount of mana in the current situation. Play the Windswept TP just through. Now we can't attack for damage. 5.
Block. Take 3.
All right.
17.
Make another wolf.
Peace.
We will grab a far more disappointing wolf.
Cannot draw lands. Cannot draw what I need, actually.
Pass turn. I mean, you could have flashed back
16.
That Lingering Souls.
I could have.
Also, another good thing about the way I've built the mana base in this deck is, like, Blood Moon's not an issue. Though, like, right now, like, it looks like Blood Moon would be an issue. It's not really an issue, especially with Oath of Nissa cast our Planeswalkers. Because we do play Nissa's Renewal in the deck. We play, I think, 2 now? I think I cut it down to 2. And Burn is not that bad of a matchup just because we're not paying that much life. Also, we can rather consistently flip Westfell Abbey into Ormondal the Profane Soul because a lot of our Planeswalkers make tokens, though right now it's not looking like that's going to be happening.
I mean, I'm gonna flashback Lingering Souls.
That happens.
I'm gonna pass.
I'll go to 17 and activate my Westvale Abbey and fall to 16.
I mean, that happens.
Yeah. Is that your end step?
This hand is not terrible, but it's not great.
Also, like, if he wraths right now, we just, like, flip the Westvale Abbey. This is pretty good. The reason to get a shock land here is because this matchups can go pretty long, and we play things that filter out
If I
basics.
had a wrath, I would have done it by now.
That's my plant token. There's a 1/1 cleric, sort of. That was a good draw. Forest. Enter combat.
Yes.
No, I will stay in my main phase. You got 3 men over there.
Mm-hmm. 4.
If you, thanks to the power of Oath of Nissa,
Yeah.
we're gonna play the Chandra off no red lands. See if he has a
Spellquag.
Yep. Squillard. I'll go and bolt Spellquiller now.
Cast it without paying its mana cost.
1 to a token, 1 to you. Spellquiller is a good magic card, sir. But right now it's not shining.
No, I drew it early.
Down to 1 card. I'll bolt the spirit with Garrett.
I will path my own spirit.
Oh! That's actually pretty good.
Jerk.
2,
I will
4,
take
6,
a lot.
7, 8. I'm assuming, right, you can't block. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Fall to 7. Pass turn. Keep these off the board.
An island.
Turn towards you guys. Hopefully you guys
I
see this.
apparently shouldn't have put the Grizzlebrand in the graveyard.
Apparently. I mean, you couldn't block because of the Chandra, though.
I can't.
You do have a Colonnade that you can activate
I do. You're right.
off of just your lands. That was not a bad move, sir. By the way, he's in a rough spot.
I am in a very rough spot. I don't play Thirst of Knowledge because I can't
Okay.
do anything else with my life.
I mean, you could attack.
It's not terrible, man. This is the one time I draw Iona.
You don't want to discard it.
Going to that.
Okay,
Also discard Forgotten Creation.
not bad.
I'll play a Colonnade.
Wrath.
Languish.
I'll sacrifice my Steve.
Steve. It's your turn.
Um,
Fortunately, had the Wrath there. Did not want to.
I'll go and grab a mountain. Like another thing, since these are long matchups, just like the fetch lands, like we got another one Swift Heath, 1 Arid Mesa, and 1 Waterfoot Hills left in the deck. So like, we don't want to get a plains, and since we play Nissa, we don't want to filter out all of our forest. The 0 Chandra, not a bad hit.
It's pretty good.
Thrag Tusk. Go to 21.
I've had a poor draw this game.
Play a land. Make a wolf and pass the turn.
Hi, Academy.
Yeah, your draw has not been great, but you're still in a fine spot. Like that Languish, which is generally a very good magic card against a board full of creatures, didn't really accomplish that much. Which is surprising.
I'll kill Garuk.
I'll attempt to pass the Colonnade for combat. Yeah, he's not drawing a lot of interaction, and
No.
we're getting a card every turn off our Planeswalkers.
The fact that I had to play things in order to keep up on mana was not great either for me. I had to play that character over the spell queller that I had on that turn. You were able to resolve Garuk. I was like,
Yep.
ah!
I mean, I would have also like had ball.
I couldn't.
Path
Yeah.
following
No,
turn.
I couldn't cast the spell queller. Is the big thing.
Oh right.
It was Orborg, Overgrown Tomb,
You're done
Colonnade.
after that, sir.
Yeah, I'm done.
You're dead on the board.
You think? So I'll take 2 out of 5.
Go get force here. So that's his card. This is ours. Not super impactful. I'm making another wolf. I don't think flipping Derek's gonna be that good.
I draw a land. I'm gonna be really upset that I discarded Iona.
I'll zero Chandra.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and tap.
I'll play.
No, let's see what you get. Is it only top 3?
Yeah, these are all good. But I don't think we need the Hydra, so I'm going to take the Gideon and play the Gideon.
And then you're going to 0 the Gideon?
And then I'm going to 0 the Gideon.
Yeah. Because we used Path and not Slaughter Pact, we are dead to the Gideon because I drew a Wrath.
Oh. Gideon gets there, guys.
Gideon. I can live for another turn, but Gideon will kill me in a second. Yeah,
that is probably the fastest game 1 we've ever had. Considering most of our game 1s take about 40 minutes. Post-board, they get a lot faster. But, like, every game 1 we generally... Like, we had one that lasted an hour and a half in playtesting, and we didn't even realize it.
That was, like, the first time we played in these 2 decks.
Yeah, like, he had Ion on a Battle Scroll, and I had, like, an Ovenwald Hydra and an Ormondal.
Started casting things like Grizzlebrand.
Yeah. It was ridiculous. It ended up me getting decked, because I ultimated a Johnny Mentor of Heroes and gained 100 life, so he couldn't, like, kill me in a couple turns, and I could try to draw more Ovenwald Hydras.
And he couldn't kill me because I own a Battle Scroll.
Yeah.
A lot of life a turn.
I own a Battle Scroll blocks real well.
Along with Grizzlebrand.
Grizzlebrand wasn't that big of an issue. It was the I own a Battle Scroll, I own a Naming White, and I, like, drew all my paths. Is a big thing.
I will keep this hand. This hand is a lot better.
Well, keep the sand as well. The sand is not terrible, but it is awkward.
I'm gonna play a.
You gonna play a concession? You see the game?
Let's jump pass. We both know my deck. That is correct. We did not.
We'll go grab it. We'll go grab it here in a bit. We'll lead off with Mountain, sir. What could that possibly be?
And you have 2 drops. Trying to find.
Oh man, my deck has 2 drops. You're lying to me right now.
Taps.
Other than really the 4 Bolt, 4 Path, and 4 Steve, I don't really have a lot of early plays. And Oath Finisher, which is why I main deck 2 Anger of Gods.
Did you play Rapid Growth?
No, I cut that. That was as a filler card for like Search for Tomorrows, which I also cut for Anger of Gods. Because Dredge is a big deal.
Put it up to I'll go and just get over and tap and pass.
Tapped?
I don't have a turn 2 play.
Oh man, you didn't have a carry table. I got my ramp spell and I'll pass.
And we both we were doing this way at a tournament or like against random people. I wouldn't. I would just leave the fetch up, make them think maybe I have a counter spell.
Yeah, but like
we both know. Like again, I'm not playing remands. I'm not gonna play Mana Leak
in game 1.
Yeah.
Game 2 it's different, but like game 1 you won't have other than I think Spell Queller is your only counter spell.
Yeah.
Like we actually know each other's list pretty well.
It's slow, but I like it. That's the way.
It's not the way I feel about you.
Guy reach Sanctum pass.
Not bad. That was unfortunate.
I'll take 1.
Alright, best turn.
I'll activate the Sanctum.
Draw.
I'll discard Iona. It's a pretty good one.
It is. I'll discard a Thragtusk. Fast
Cool.
turn. We didn't. It's funny, we didn't draw a land for turn, and we didn't draw a land from his Sanctum either.
I'll activate Sanctum.
You're not a land. I'll just discard another Thragtusk.
I'll discard a Thragtusk as well.
Okay.
Bloodstrand pass. I'll just discard that. Go to 16.
Land.
Yes, we have to get lands.
1.
Oh, well.
I mean, I didn't draw a land from either of your Serum activations. For anyone curious about the card in my that I'm going to show you in my hand, it is this one. For those of you who don't know what it does.
Water Grave. One of the not foils. I don't have any foil water graves.
Here's the hand. Apparently, we should have sacked that Steve when we played it, but we didn't know the top 2 cards of our library weren't in the land.
It was our hand.
Or an Oath of Nissa, or another Steve.
That's not so great.
You have the Umbrella Rights. Pretty dope.
I don't. I also don't have a land to cast it.
Activate Sanctum. Or
Pass.
now we will second. Really want to make sure we have a 4th land in this upcoming turn. Also, a good thing about the burn deck is like we're main decking 3 Thragtusk, and our mana base costs almost no pain.
I'm happy this is a promo Gyric Sanctum. I will like it.
We'll go in shock because we just do the shock land. and play around a spell queller.
That happens.
4.
But not around a path.
Yeah.
And
That's
then
good.
same.
That works.
Or no, I won't. I'll thirst for knowledge.
Okay.
No, I'll forbid alchemy, because I like my hand. And of course, most of them are lands.
Isn't that good though? Like up for me right now. Don't you want to like
If-
do mostly land?
If there wasn't a Batterskull in this. So Batterskull gifts and land are going to go to the graveyard.
Okay, so you took a land.
Yeah, I did.
So I want to hit the board.
Not unfortunately. What am I
Good.
doing?
Well, I mean, unfortunately for you, good for me.
Throw this water gift at you.
Good.
Sylvan Carroted Pass.
Is there a Grizzlebrand in your graveyard right now?
There is not.
Alright. Well, let's see if this gets caught in the spell queller. Nissa?
Nissa. Fetch basic planes and spell power.
Okay.
I mean, if you have remove spell, you have remove spell. I can't
Yeah,
stop
I'm
it.
gonna vault the spell queller.
Gosh dang it. Stop it.
I mean, I don't have any other plays. This does flip my Nissa.
And every time I play this, it gets killed.
I mean, it's a really good card.
I
You
wish you
play
just
a lot
returned
of-
it to your hand.
If you didn't like play so many like we're testing it in this because it's like it's a really powerful card. But if you played more creatures that could die,
I kind of do.
flip my Nissa.
Yeah.
We're gonna plus actually try to get some more lands. Hey, comes into play. With that we're gonna play this with Johnny. And we're gonna keep that card tinker tapped. So I like my hand. And I'll pass turn. So that was a really good turn.
Colonnade.
Yep.
Pulse.
Which one? The one that says destroy all lands?
Yes.
Okay.
Your turn.
Plus 1?
Yes.
Land. Land for turn.
Ultra. Anything he plays is a threat.
Yeah. Warfront is also one of our bigger endgames in the deck. Just like this deck is really slow and grindy and the board can get gummed up.
I can
Warfront's
draw
way
a
to
land.
fix
This
that.
is really good.
So you only have the one mana. And I guess technically.
What are you playing? What are you playing?
I have to tap on my red mana for this, don't I?
Well, I don't
I'm
know.
gonna play Chandra and Argon Cord. Yes, no, maybe so.
Both are allowed.
Okay, 1 damage to you. Make a wolf and flip her. Fun fact, apparently, I don't. This
Oh wait,
is-
no, I lied.
you
I
have
will
2 mana.
pact that one.
Okay.
No, that's a bad idea. 'Cause that's so
Either
bad.
pact this or pact the token.
I was gonna colonnade,
Oh, right.
pact colonnade, but I have to tap 5.
Make a
so,
wolf.
yeah.
That is the one downside to playing pact negation. Sometimes there are situations like that.
Point of thirst.
It's good.
1,
You might actually be able to beat Naya this game. Just 'cause we have a bunch
3.
of Planeswalkers on board.
Discard Lingering Souls.
It's not bad. The other card? Another good thing about this deck is like,
And language.
yeah, the exception of the this if we zero it, none of our planeswalkers will die to a bolt once we activate them. Generally, not always, but generally, once we activate them, they won't die to a bolt.
Your turn after I flush that back.
Nice shot for this, so I'm at 17. But and Garruk Relentless is the other one that will die to a lightning bolt. But almost none of our planeswalkers will actually die to lightning bolt. Almost none of them get a replicate. And apparently, this is according to Moto. I don't know if this is the paper ruling as well, because Moto has bugs. And I thought flip cards have their convert mana cost on this side is the same on the other side.
I don't know about that.
But I always thought it was 0 on this side because there's no mana cost.
I'm pretty sure that's how it is, but
So-
I don't know.
So I will have to ask a local judge when I see one about that. Because that's actually important for cards like a Perp Decay, which you don't have in your main deck, but you do play.
I don't actually.
Oh, okay. We'll 0 +1 Chandra, 1 to a token, 1 to you. +1 creature starting token, +1/+1 and trample. 3.
12.
+1 here. Goes to hand.
That's a packed target.
It is. And it's getting cast.
That resolves.
Okay. We're gonna plus her to 6.
This is why. The unfortunate part.
Oh, more Hydra.
That's good. It needs a path.
Oh, okay. So I'll get 2 lands.
2 land. Oh, yeah.
For when he enters. Yeah, you give me. I'll get West Valley from
Elish
him.
Norn.
And a Plains from you.
Yeah.
Yep, and my turn.
Elish Norn.
What are you aiming 3 at? There's a lot of them. Also, like, this is a situation where our players are gonna...
Arlen Cord.
She goes to 1.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Our opponent gets just a bunch of chances to misplay because we have so many planeswalkers.
I wanted to hit the Harry, but then he can actually minus flip her back after bolting the token. This way, if he wants to minus and kill it, it dies. Back me.
Path Elish Norn.
Gosh! Dang it, Josh! Stop having everything.
It's got to happen. So,
No breaks.
no breaks.
Forest. It's a bad idea. We got it.
0 Chandra. Play the land.
Guys, I don't think we're gonna win this one.
Fetch. Yeah, this is not looking good.
Alright, what are the draws? Come on, deck. You're better than this.
I'll grab the other mountain. It's the only other fetch.
Apparently, every card I play does the exact opposite of what I wanted it to do. Like Forbidden Alchemy, at that moment, a Thirst for Knowledge would have been amazing.
+1.
And when I played the Thirst for Knowledge, Forbidden Alchemy would have been
Gideon
amazing.
goes to hand. She will +1. Fury will. She would +2 because then they will die to that guy over there.
What guy?
The land you have.
Colonnade?
Yeah. Gideon.
Yeah.
Make a knight.
Does not have haste.
Nope.
Because you played it after you plus.
That gets trampled. The other side is the one that gives haste.
Ah.
Direct Tusk.
Yeah.
Gain 5. Back to 21. Oh, well, up to 21. I've activated every planeswalker. I have no hand. I'll pass the turn.
And pay my pack.
Yeah. And, like, this situation right now, though, I paused to stop talking because I have so many planeswalkers on the board. What do you do against this? Most decks can't handle 5 active planeswalkers.
I mean, if you hadn't had double path,
I know.
then I could have handled all these planeswalkers.
You could have started.
No, I mean, Colonnade would kill her.
Alright.
This would finish
Well,
off
yeah,
Arlen Court, and then this would
the
start
pack,
doing the
the
other one.
pack would have. If I had a single path, you would have packed it, and it would have.
Shock myself and pass.
I don't know if you play Sphinx's Rope, guys.
What?
Man, I could use, like, not that. So. This is going to +1 on the token.
Oh, right. I wanted to hit her for 1. Sorry.
This is going to be +1 on the token, because I didn't do it last turn.
You zeroed last turn, and you got a pretty good card.
Fetch.
Keep
Brother
me
Shock
hearing
on
that
turn
though.
play. I'm down to 20.
Oh, no.
We'll plus Nahiri because we want to keep her alive. If you draw some else so well.
I believe I've already played my last Pulse for the game.
Last hit? You have 1 card in hand, 2 card in hand.
2 cards.
You've played a single path.
I played my Milson Pulse. I played 2 paths.
2 paths. Okay, so +1 Nissa first. Steve in hand.
Steve.
+1. +1.
Which is +1 +1?
+1 and trample. 6, 7, 8, 9. 14. Five, indestructible, that prevents damage. I have the Wolf Run.
If I hadn't had to play a path negation,
I know,
I could
right?
live through with the red.
Okay.
Next show is a path. Come on, deck.
Well, that was game 2. Those were probably the fastest games we've ever played.
And also the most like me not drawing anything. So now we sideboard.
Yes, I think I actually kept a picture of this on my
You
phone.
have a lot more lands than I did.
I
Actually.
did.
Me not drawing those lands.
Real fast, so we can show you in part 1 instead of part 1 and 2. Nope, I deleted it. Well, guys, if he knows his sideboarding, he'll show you super fast. If not, we're gonna pause this and see in part 2 where the sideboarding will be in. Do you know yours off the top of your head?
No.
We'll see in part 2 for the sideboarding, guys.
I'm an enigma.
Hey, guys.
They can never see my face on the actual camera aside from
unfortunately-
the times they have.
It didn't record the other 3 games we played, and
I've won 2 of them.
We're lying, totally. We only played 3 games tonight because he
we
won.
played 4 games.
4 games, right. You won 4 games in a row.
Yeah. Though we've playtested this matchup a lot, it's generally a lot closer than 4-0. I promise. It's like generally.
Normally it's the opposite.
Yeah, in the non-sideboard games, it's usually in his favor. But
One way to put it.
unfortunately, it did not align with Kawasaki number 2 today.
Minor misplays and then like.
Yeah. So I guess we should probably go over our.
And then you get so lucky.
Go over our sideboarding super fast since they didn't actually get to see it in action.
3 past that last game.
You know, that's what happens.
Before you ultimate Vanessa.
Well, I filtered out every land in my deck when this is
But
renewal.
you drew the path on the right turn. That's what saved you.
And guys, so there was hopefully an enjoyable amount of games for you guys.
Not for me.
He got Shrek.
I think it's right. Don't Google search what that means.
Yeah, no, I'm sure that'll just like link to that YouTube video. Unfortunately for Kawasaki number 2,
Card gods.
the cards were not right for him today. But hopefully you enjoyed what you did get to see. We might have a deck tech up of Kawasaki number 2's deck.
You probably will.
Still not sure on that. But this will probably be up before that because we'll record this, delete this, make sure we have plenty of space for a deck tag, and then upload this. This is going to be probably just attached to the video. There won't be 2 parts.
There's from the corpse ride.
The Corpse Bride.
This is gonna be good.
This is going to be good. Just to go over sideboarding real fast, go like some if you want to go over yours.
Oh, right. Hey, look, my face is on camera. I don't know how long that's been there. You should edit that out. The entire part.
Nope.
No, it's fine. Check out all 4 Caryatids because I don't like Caryatid against this deck. Because, like, while the ramping is good, we play more of, like, the mid-range long game aspect. And Sylvan Caryatid, again, I'm off the camera now. Sylvan Caryatid is good early, but I prefer those cards that actually have power and effect. Especially against Tim with all his cards. Like, I need to actually be able to match the power of 6 Planeswalkers without an Iona on board. Because if I don't have an Iona, it's real hard for me to match that power.
What was that 11th card I boarded against you?
I don't know, what was that 11 card you boarded against me?
Can't remember. 2 Inferno Titans, being here and
But anyways, I also took out 1 Slaughter Pact and 1 Supreme Verdict, which ended up losing me that last game, because I couldn't actually get it in other rule spells. But, because I ran out of things, I only had out of the 30 cards, 11 cards I could get, the rest were lands.
Oh, I only boarded in 10, I didn't board in the Sowing Salt. I just thought.
But, so, 1 Slaughter Pact because it's not good against Ormondal or Gideon or animated Planeswalkers. 1 Supreme Verdict because it's also not good against Planeswalkers. It's good against their tokens, but not against the Planeswalkers. And then the 4 Caryatids because they're slow. Brought in 4 Thoughtseize because his hand is important, and if I can stop him, hitting a Planeswalker in the hand is a lot better than
face every time you say something right.
Yeah, is a lot better than hitting a Planeswalker on the board. There was a Glenlaundra Archmage for the same concept. It can counter 2 Planeswalkers. That's pretty good. It also is a 2/2 flyer, so it can attack. And then the last card. It was a good card. Just a second.
Waiting on it. Waiting. We're waiting.
Oh.
Buffering.
Buffering.
I should just edit in the buffering symbol. I'm not going to.
I wish
I could.
I wish I could do that. I'm gonna do it for you.
I mean, you could. I'll just hop from this computer.
No, I don't know how.
Alright. I'm not going to, guys. I'm really lazy.
Pterosaudon.
I'm also not sure if they got the thing where I'm going to be running a PPQ tournament report over this.
Anyways, Pterosaudon was the last card.
Not over this. Over my black-white deck. I think that was in the first part. But I'll be running current before it got delayed because I couldn't find my sideboarding notes and my match notes. So I got delayed on that. That'll be going on.
That was it. Pteranodon, which, for those of you who don't know, is 6 colorless and double green for 9/9. When it enters destroyed, you can destroy up to 3 target non-land permanents. For each permanent destroyed this way, or non-creature permanents, not non-lands. For non-creature permanent destroyed this way, its owner gets a... I don't know if it's owner or controller. I don't remember which one. But they get a 3/3 green mammoth elephant token. They get an elephant token.
Would you like that?
I do too. We have the Star City ones. It's good against destroying 3 planeswalkers. True, he gets like 3/3s out of it, but I'd rather deal with
also
creatures instead of
planeswalkers. Times where
planeswalkers.
like he'll play it on turn 4, kill 3 of my lands, and I'm not winning that game.
I mean,
that
you have 3
happen.
3/3s.
I boarded out one of my Nissa's Renewals in this particular matchup. It's
For those of you who also
slow
play
and
this deck, if you really don't like Tron, you can play 3 Embarrites and 3 Pteranodons.
Also that. I really didn't want to draw Nissa's more than like one Nissa's Renewal because this match goes really long, and one of the games we played, I filtered out every land but a single Stirring Wildwood in my deck through Nissa's Renewal, fetch lands, Sakura Tribuilder, and Ulvenold Hydras.
That was not the game he decked himself.
I did not deck myself. So Nissa's like games like that will come up quite a bit.
You with damage.
So I boarded out the Nissa's Renewal. I'm boarding out 2 Angry Gods. As you saw, there's really not a lot of targets. And generally, Angry God's going to be better for him than me. So we're just going to let him have all the rest. I wouldn't move any more boxes. We boarded out 2 Sakura Tribuilders, same reason as him. We don't want to ramp. We still want some ramp. Yeah, still want some ramp in the deck, but like the matchup's really long, so we're going to draw those lands anyway. Ramping early really won't matter unless we're going to be able to play threat, which can't always happen, so we boarded out 2 Steves. We boarded out 1 Nahiri, just because Iona's going to name White. It's going to happen. So we boarded out 1 Nahiri just because he can play around it. It's going to be really slow compared to our other walkers. They'll have plenty of time to interact with it before it can actually do anything relevant, unless it's actually able to draw cards. But after post-board especially, we're going to have a lot of relevant cards, so it's not the plus thing is good. So we boarded out 1 of them. The 4 Lightning Bolts came out because in this matchup, that card has almost no targets. It hit Spell Queller. The game we played, it didn't matter. He didn't draw it very early, so I don't know if I should have kept like 1 of those in maybe. But I kept in 3 of my paths. I boarded out the final path.
If you guys want to see a deck tech for Standard over a Bant deck that plays 4 Tireless Tracker that is just blue-white control with green cards, that plays Den Protector, Deathmist Raptor, and Possums. Is there a possum in there? No, it's cat. Okay. But it was not a bad deck, but we don't play Standard anymore. I do have most of the deck.
We can proxy the rest.
Or just say the rest, because there's like lands. There's like 4 lands. Also the Gideons that you're playing, but because Gideon is good enough for Standard and Modern.
In the right deck.
In the right deck. But yeah. So if you guys want to see that deck tech, comment about how much you hated this one over this video. And then tell us that you want to see that one to try and make up for this one.
Also an option.
If you also hate us, tell us, and then like and subscribe. To let YouTube know how much you hate us.
We boarded in both the Inferno Titans. If you watch the full video deck tech, you'll be able to see all these. We just boarded in a bunch of threats, 2 Inferno Titans, a Thunder Hellkite. Not only do we need to pressure him, lingering cells can be a problem at times. Thunder Hellkite can handle that. PN Kirin Alar. It's cheap. It makes 3 guys and can throw them if, like, say he wraths, I can throw the Thopters. 1 Huntmaster of the Fells, because it makes an extra dude when it comes in. Flipping it back and forth can be pretty good. 2 Scavenging Ooze. When he's playing this graveyard-based strategy, Scavenging Ooze is going to be really good. A lot of creatures are going to die over time, whether it be mine or his, because wraths will happen, creatures will trade, Scavenging Ooze can get big, and it will stop him from being able to unburrow rights. I boarded in 2 Crumble to Dust because he's playing Session Colonnade and Creeping Carpet. I didn't want to board in the extra Sowing Salt as well. That's really for the Tron matchup. For this, it was just hit the manlands to keep my Planeswalker safer. One of the games we played, actually killing his land, lost him the game because he just didn't. He drew 1 more land and then couldn't draw anymore and got stuck on.
No, it's the fact I had a Gifts. I played a Siege Run instead. I could have Gifts because I had a Barrets in my hand.
Yeah.
But the fact that it did that made it incredibly great that I didn't play the Gifts Ungiven.
Yeah.
But incredibly horrible because I didn't draw a land for a turn.
Yep.
So I was stuck on 3, and then I hit 4, and then I didn't draw a 5th land. So I still couldn't play the Gifts Ungiven to a Barrets.
And that was the boarding. Like I said, I didn't board in the Sowing Salt.
I was really lucky.
Didn't board in Creeping Corrosion because he's not Affinity. I didn't board in Fiery Justice because he's not a small creature deck.
No, Mom wanted them to just put it on the
I
card.
need to. I didn't bring in the other two Anger the Gods because I took them out. They're not good. And then I did bring in Hallowed Moonlight because he's playing mainly the Umbrella Rights. At times it can stop a Battle Skull token from being made, Lingering Soul tokens. If you just really like, if you can kill him, it can cycle worst case scenario. So there's our boarding. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Sorry we couldn't bring you the other games. The fourth game was really great. It's really sad you guys couldn't see it. But if you guys really want to see us play some more games between these decks, or me play with this deck, I have it in paper, not online, but in paper. I can probably get a couple more videos lined up to play this deck if you guys just really want to see this. Or Quest Like Your Number 2 deck. Leave a comment, leave a subscription. Just tell us. We'll do it. You can email us at Pearsallsblog@yahoo.com. You can send us a tweet about it at Pearsallsblog. I'll probably respond eventually. Probably within 3 days. I don't check Twitter that often, but I do check it. You can find articles on cardconfidants.com or the PPT report over my black-white control deck, which there's a deck over that put up. So please check all those things out. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.